Hello, everybody. I am live. I'm in color. Yes, we are live on a Sunday afternoon. It is a fun afternoon. This is just the first pile of books we have. So, as you obviously know, you see a little tin here. A lot of you are probably wondering what this tin is. It is the finished pages, but I thought I'd show you guys what what this is. And this is diamond painting wax, and this is from Katie's Creations. Her real name is Katie Forsythe, and this is a pumpkin spice latte diamond wax, and it really does smell. I wish I could have smell-o-vision so you guys could smell how fantastic this smells. And look at the size of this wax. I'm telling you, this wax is the biggest diamond painting wax container I've seen. Diamond painting wax. So it is a handmade product. So the very first one we did, I can't find what I did with all my little tabs, so I used an old tab, and we did this one. We finished this one. Oops. Maybe I should take this pile off and make it a little bit cleaner so you guys can see this. So this comes from Garden of Dreams by Mei Yu. I finished this one this morning. I started it last night. You guys can see. We did this one, and I had to put one of these little tabs on. I took an old tab because I couldn't find my tabs at the time. We did this one. So this one I did with sprees, and I did this, the glitters. You guys don't see the glitter, but they are glitter. It is the U brands gel pens, the ones that I got at Target. So that's one. The totals came up to, if anybody's curious, it was 44 coloring books, one of those being a PDF coloring book. 44 books, 88 pages, 5 finished coloring books this month. Yes, I did the count myself. And I did it with the Excel sheet. So people say, oh, you shouldn't use Excel sheets. Please, I'll use Excel sheets. I like using Excel sheets. Excel sheets are my friend. So we did Garden of Dreams. The next one, we did 2 pages from VooDude Vixens. This is like the unusual book I have. Like, I don't see many people with it, but there are a few other people who have it. Now, this one I used sprees, and I had to finish in the Copic marker because my orange marker, as you can see very clearly, was running out. So hello to all those in chat. If you guys are here, let me know so I can know that you're in hats. So we did this with sprees and had to finish it in Copic's, the orange. So that's why it looks different. This one we did mostly with sprees, but the pumpkin, you guys saw me post this morning. If you were on, hi Danielle, if you guys were on Instagram this morning, you guys saw me post this picture. But the pumpkin, the actual orange pumpkin, that was done with my Cali art marker, but everything else was done with sprees. The orange pumpkin was done with the Cali art marker, so that was 2. So there's 3. Someone else did this. They put all their little stickies somewhere. They counted them like that, but it's 88 pages this month. Yes, they are 88 pages. Color in Heaven, fantasy figures. I did post some of the links down. So if you want to buy the Color in Heaven magazines, you guys, I put a link down to where you can get the Color in Heaven magazine. This is Fantasy Figure Special. I did this one. I really love this one. I believe I use sprees. And for the skin, I use Copics. Yeah, for the skin, I use Copics, but everything else, I use sprees. Happy Halloween, everybody. You get a treat today. 4. Yeah, today is treat day. It's not my normal day because nobody's coming over today, so they're not doing an open house today, so we're not doing it today. So. Joy of Coloring, Creative Expressions Volume 4. Now, I don't know if you can buy this book or not, because I bought this a long time ago at the newsstand, but it's become one of my favorite books to work with as far as the mermaids go. I love this book. Actually has a lot of fun pictures in it. You can tell Marcus was fainting when I did this picture, so I probably did this with my sprees. This one. The difference between a miracle and a fact is exactly the difference between a mermaid and a seal. That was fun. Then I did. Like now I'm filling in some of the gaps in this book, so I did this one. Oh, that's nice. Did it have any snacks in it? Hi, Callie. How are you? So, happy Halloween, everybody. So, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 88 pages. I know this because I did the math myself. 6. These Newstand books don't. The Joy of Coloring magazines are actually really nice. They're actually really, really nice. And a finished book. Yeah. And a finished book. I would have come on yesterday, but you know what? Because I had done dental work in the morning. Well, early afternoon, I should say. Late morning, early afternoon. I was still a little drugged up. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We finished this book, so I think I got 1. Let me see how many I finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures in this. So this is now a finished coloring book, guys. So it is a finished book. We did this one with Copics, Sprees, Tau Trees. Hey. Yeah, we finished 5 coloring books this month, Danielle. So I did this one in Tau Trees, Copics, Sprees. So next month we should be using my we're going to be using my Cali arts a little bit more next month, I think, because we're almost. Oh, look at this one. This was one that I finished yesterday. You guys saw this one yesterday on Instagram. This was also Sprees and Copics. Just the skins are usually Copic, just because it's just easier for me to do that. This one a lot of you liked on Instagram. It wasn't my favorite page of the month. You guys all know. But a lot of people liked it. Some people said that they liked this one the best out of all the pictures I did this month. So that was a contender. This one I was kind of like dreading doing because I had like such a hard time figuring out what colors I was going to use for it. So I just was like, do this. And this last one. This last one, I really like this last one. I figured just to try doing some light colors, some dark colors, just to make it fun. So this one was Tau Trees, Copics, and Sprees. So that was that one. That's that one. This one you can't even get anymore. This book is out of print. You can't even buy this book. But they have, I think Hanna Lynn has another version of this book. I think it's called Faces or something, but it's in a Swedish title. So I did 3. This is on my top 10 books to finish. So I did that one. This one took me so long to do. I cannot even tell you how long it took me to do this one. Yeah, I started it, stopped it, started, stopped it. So for like the last 3 months, I've been starting, stopping, starting. You know, it's like one of those. And then I also use glitter gel pens. I don't think I used the U brands. I think I may have used the Color It gel pens and maybe some Pentel Sparkle Pops. I'm not 100% sure what I used in that book. So this one I used colored pencils in it. I think I used Polly's, Prismas, some gel pens. I'm trying to remember what else I used because I cannot remember what this purple flower was. But I did like the purple. So this is on the top 10 books to finish. So I kind of am on a mission to finish this book before the end of the year, which I think I can. But then, you know, what makes this book hard is because it's so much detail. And then I'm doing a whip in this one. I started this one. So this is one I started. It's not done yet, but I thought it'd just be something to do. So you guys can see that I still have this one to do. This is just basically like a portrait book that a lot of people like. This one. I'm probably not going to keep this book because I'm moving it, so I want to try and keep my collection as light as possible. So this one I have a few ideas what I want to do with this one when I get up to this one. So I'm trying to do the book in order, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Of course, this one we all know. This was one of my favorite pages to do this month. We did this one live for those who didn't get to see the live stream, but it is there. It was 2 streams. So you all know this one. This was the first half of it. This we did in 1 stream. And we did this one in the 2nd stream. I just thought this one was adorable. I absolutely love doing this one. This is a book that you can get on Amazon Japan. So that one I thought was a lot of fun to do. Halloween color by number. Yes, I got into these color by number books. So I really do have fun with these. I don't do the testing. I'm trying to figure out where it starts. Because I'm doing this book basically in order. Not crazy about all the pages. We did this one. I should have done them like zombie chicks. But I did them plain. I should have done the little girls as zombie girls. You know, looking back on it now. You know, I did it as regular flesh tone. So this one I liked, actually. This one was actually different. I should have done her also gray skin, but sometimes we don't think. This one, actually, I like this one. That one actually came out pretty nice. I think I did this with Tau Trees, gel pen, colored gel pen, Tau Trees, and sprays. Yeah, for the finest stuff, for the finer points, I did Tau Trees. So I didn't get many done in there, but I think I was busy focused on other Halloween other books because I wanted to get them finished. So I can always have the book for next year if I need it for Halloween. Now I'm on the second part of this. Like I'm on the second. This one is also a top 10 to finish. I'm now on the second half of this book, so it's like I'm redoing the pictures again, even though I did all the pictures in the first half. So this one, I messed up the skin tone because I was trying to do cover it up with pencil. I messed it up more, so I just stopped trying to fix the skin. I was like, no, I'm not going to even try to do that because when you try to do something and then you've already messed it up, it's not even worth it to try to fix it again. So same thing happened here. I don't know what's going on here with the markers on this paper on the second half, but they seem to not be working very well, my skin tones. So this one, the skin tone came out okay on this one. I don't know why. But my whole thing was yellow and orange. So I still have this one to do. I still have like this much to do in the book. But knowing me, knowing how much I love doing this classy Princessa, I'll probably try and do some new stuff. I probably, the problem, sometimes your markers dry out on you and you don't know why, or some of the paper is not cooperating with you. My case paper doesn't always cooperate with me in my markers, so. Mandalas by Kalaya. And we did this one. I made some mistakes in this one, but I pretty much liked it. I was trying to figure out, like I started off with 2 colors and then I wanted a 3rd color and then I added like yellows in it to just make it a little bit more poppy, to give it a little bit of a more autumn flair to it. Hello, Sigrid. We're doing my finished pages for the month of October. Kalaya. So that was that one. That's okay, Sigrid. You don't really understand how things work, so This is Beautiful Woman Coloring Book by Ava Browne. I started working in this book again. I don't know what it was, but I just started working in it. And I really like the pictures now that they're colored in. I just thought this one was just fun and just, I liked how youthful it looked. So I liked that one a lot. I just felt like the girl just was relaxing and having a good time. You know, sometimes we just want to relax and enjoy. So, you know, I've colored a few things in this book, you know. So hopefully I'll be able to do more of it. Wish I had gotten it in Grayscale, but that's neither here nor there. Then this one we did on Livestream. You guys all remember we did this in Livestream. So whenever I do a PDF, after I finish the PDF, I put it in one of these plastic things so it can go into my PDF binder. So we did that on 10/14/2021, and we did this via Livestream. I think it was Kim who said do her skin gray, if I remember correctly. So that comes from Vampires by Damita Victoria. Halloween coloring book by Alana Lazareva. Sorry I butchered her name. I have a tendency to butcher her name. Now, when I did this picture, I didn't intend to do the girl blonde, but as I was doing the picture, I'm like thinking, my God, this girl looks like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I made her look like Buffy, only Buffy with a pink dress. You know Buffy would never be caught dead with a pink dress, but there's some really nice pictures in here. I just don't like the paper in this book. The paper in this book is not good. That is my problem with this book. I do not like the paper. And I don't blame Alana Lazareva for it. It's just the paper does not work for me in this book. And I really struggle with some of the paper in some of these books. And I'm not kidding you. Like, there's this one. The only reason why this didn't, and you could see the skin does not work very well in this one either. This was the previous month. I had a hard time with the skin in this book. I'm thinking seriously, I'm not going to keep this book after this month because it's bugging me the hell out with the paper. Paper's making me angry. I like the high premium paper they have in other books. Like, I love the paper in this. Now, this is color. Yeah, I know the white was the mask, so I did that white, the paper. The paper just is like terrible. Oh, for those of you who weren't here, this little tin comes from Katie's Creations over on Etsy. This is Katie Forsythe's new store. She has a business and she has 3 of these waxes. One is pumpkin spice latte. Then she has one called Fruit Loops, and then she has one called maple fudge, I think, or maple syrup. Are 3, and these are diamond paints in tin. So, and this literally smells like pumpkin spice latte. I tell you, it's just a great. I haven't used the wax yet, but I can tell it's going to be a good wax. So we did this one. Then we did this one. Did this one with sprays. This one was done with sprays. I just wanted like an autumn background for it. I know, right? I sometimes miss people and they're live, and I'm like, no, why did I miss them? Like, I sometimes feel like Michelle. I miss a lot of Michelle's streams. Like, I'm either eating, I'm showering, or I'm at work, and Michelle's on when I'm at work. So it's like, real life sometimes interferes with things. And then I did this one, the Snake Charmer. I should have made her hair red, but I decided I did her hair first, and then I picked the other colors. So I was trying to do the snake more like real life, but instead the snake kind of camouflages in there. And no, I do not have Doria's new book yet. Here's the story, guys. You know I'm going to be moving, so I'm not buying books left and right like I used to. So, you know, maybe once I get moved and then everything. Is in there. 5 finished books, Danielle, this month. So. Mermaids, Grayscale coloring book by by Jade Summer. And I did these in the beginning of the month because I couldn't find them, and now I know why I couldn't find the book to work on it. So we finished this picture at long last. I had started it, stopped it, started. Yeah, it's like that start-stop picture. Well, I'm going to be moving, Angela, so, you know, I'm in the process, so things going on. So, you know, now I'm just filling in the gaps. You can see this orange marker died on me halfway through that, so that's the two I did in that. And this is actually on that top 10 list to finish. So, you know, guys, I still have the second half of this book to finish, too. I've only done one picture in the second half, and that was because someone wanted grayscale with pencil. So I think, what do I have? This one is the next one. I know this is that coral sea, but I forget what color this is. I might just play with the blues in it a little bit to try and figure out what the blues are. So who knows? I just have the sea to do and finish it. Well, we haven't yet, you know, done the other part of that. So everything is up in the air. So then there's this one to do. I got to figure out how I'm going to do that one. You know, I'm not sure if this is wood, sand, or the thing. I'm not sure if this is sand or wood. You know, they don't make it as easy as you think they would. And then this is the beginning of the second half. We're going to have all these pictures to redo again. I don't think I'm going to finish this one this year, to tell you the truth, but we can sort of, that's probably because I haven't put as much effort or thought behind it. Magical Mermaids by Deborah Mueller. Yeah. So. We did this one. I wanted to try and do a picture I hadn't done before. I forget what I used on this, but it definitely was markers. But I'm not sure what brand I used, but it was probably sprays. I know Jamie has a November prompt for the sea, so I'll probably use something for the mermaids for the November prompts. Thank you. Thank you. And chibi horror. Oh, don't say that, Sigrid. I'm sure you color beautifully. And then I did this one. This is cutting up a teddy bear. I thought this would just be fun to do. I've actually liked these. Did I do this as a live stream, guys? Did we do this as a live stream? I'm not sure if we did this as part of a live stream or not. I think I had done another picture before in the live stream, and then we went to this one to finish it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did this in a live stream. Yeah, I take piles at a time and I make them smaller. So we did 2 pictures in Autumn Scenes coloring book by Creative Haven. Now, I had started this off camera a long time ago, and then we finished this during a live stream. Hey, Kim. Oh, I like that. My creative coloring. Yeah, I think when I move, I'm going to call it Grace's Creative Corner. I'm just thinking about that as the new name going forward, but not yet. Then we did this one in colored pencils. That's wonderful. How did you not get any notifications, Michelle? Heavenly Creations is Michelle, guys. So I did this also on a live stream. We did this. So I thought this would just be fun because, you know, I know a lot of people like doing the fall stuff and that stuff. Now, I started seeing somebody else do this with their pages. So what they did is once they get on the 10 pages in a coloring book, they start writing down how many they have left. And I have 8 left in this book after these 2. This is the fantasy coloring book in grayscale. This is the artist. That's okay. That's okay because we can always watch this back on playback. I have 8 left in this. This is the artist edition, and this one I bought off of Etsy a while back. I'm not sure if she has any more of these, but this is an artist edition, so it means the paper is really, really good. So we did this one. I did this one. I wanted to do a Grayscale, and I used a purple gel pen, and we used gel pens for all the little stories in there. I'm not sure which gel pens I used, though. Then we did this one, the child. I think I made the purple as a light gray in this one. So this is a spiral bound. I know a lot of people like the spiral ones. And then I think this was marker for the border. Fairyland by Molly Harrison. We did 2 in here. We did this one. These look this one was like a very simple one. That's good. And I did. And then that one we did a long time ago, Then we did this one. I wish I had made the color gray, but did it as an orange instead. But that seems wonderful. I like that. You're making plans to see your friend when she comes there. That's a wonderful thing. So that's that one. Color and Beauty's Gorgeous Fantasy by Daria Kakrasoy. She's also known as Daria Draws. This is her 4th coloring book. She has a 5th one out, which I don't have, so I did this one because it was fall and I wanted to do 4 colors. So I actually meant to do her hair brown, and instead I picked like a yellowish brown. So it's not exactly the color I wanted, but I was like, you know what? We'll just go for it. Sometimes you make mistakes in what you pick, and then they come out really good. So there's one. I know the statistics too. Halloween special issue 66. Now, because it's Halloween, everybody is getting out there. This one, I did this one. This one is called Ebony by Jana Praswavina. I really like this one. This was like one of the first ones that I did in the month. I mean, this one has some really pretty pictures in it. And then we did this one. This one is called Isabelle by Davidson. I just like the blue. I like something softer and then something darker. Thought that was nice. And this is a Davidson image. So issue 66 seems to be one of the books I seem to like to work in. And I know Kim loves this one. Kim loves this book. I think this was an early one. I did this one. I was trying to do that one, so that's the one I did there. So I still have quite a few to do in this book. So the hair's interesting because it's Halloween, so I get away. When it's Halloween, you can get away with more stuff. And this one qualifies for Color Your Horde. It's called Dunklebutt by Sarah Richter. I just love these pictures. A lot of these pictures you can also find in the Color in Heaven specials that she did. But if you want a book just dedicated to Sarah Richter, then, Sarah Richter first came to my attention when she was doing Color in Heaven. So when I found out that she was releasing her first book, I had to do it. And this is also spiral bound. Momo girl. Yeah. This one is called, oh, what was this one? Girls with Folk Painting. Girls with Folk Painting. That was the name of this one. I was trying to remember this, and we did this one on Livestream, and this is also the first one in this book, so that counts for Color Your Hoard as well. So we did this one with colored pencils. I really like the way this one came out. I just love Momo Girls illustrations. They're so beautiful, but the price tag for the books is what just sometimes keeps me a little. So the last one in this pile, and then we'll go to the next pile. This is Saga Oak Sagna by Emily Ledhall Oberg. Now, this book is out of print, but because I did something with gel pens in this one, I think. Oh no, I was afraid because sometimes this book has a weird tendency to what do we call it? Spread, the pencil spread. I think she's talking about I Daydreams. This is Saga Oak Sagna, so I really like this book. So protect the other page from residue, because some pencils leave residue. For me, they leave residue, so not all my books leave that, but some do. That's a really, because they have two options when you purchase I Daydream, Sigrid. You can either purchase it in the paperback version, which is the version that I have, or you can purchase it as a hardcover version. So this one, Spellbinding Images by Nikki Burnett. This is the advanced edition. Nikki Burnett, I love her images. They're fabulous. I seem to color more of them now in the fall and in during Halloween than I would normally, and there's 3 of them. I did 3 this month. I did this one, which I love. That one, yeah. Wish more illustrations would do hardcovers, but then I did this one. This one I did in Breeze, and I think I did the gray in a Touch Cool marker, which I don't have many of the Touch Cool markers left. So I did that one. And I did this one. This was one that a lot of people didn't see, so you guys get to see this one. This one was done entirely in marker. A lot of people didn't even see that one, so. And I finished this one. This is a finished book. Next books are finished. This one and the one behind it are finished. I did finish this one. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is Mosaic Mandala. So this was my first Sun Life drawing book, my only Sun Life drawing book, I think. So now I have no more Sun Life drawing books. So I feel a little sad about that, but I actually feel really accomplished because I got this done. So I was trying to do more of a pastel one. Bye, Callie. So we did a pastel one. Then I did this one in green, orange, yellow, red. Then I did this one. Trying to use up some of my older markers, but that didn't come out working too well. And then we did this one. This one some of you loved. I think we did this one on camera, if I'm not mistaken. And I did the finished flip through of this one on camera. So that one was finished. I'm putting the finished books in a separate pile so I can move them out. This is Mythical Mermaids by Color Questopia. And I think it's all the bonus pages, as you can see. But because this is the white background, I have to fill it in with the yellow, with a gel pen. I just do that. I do that because I like just the way it contrasts in. I can get to see it in a different way. So. So this is the bonus section. I did this one. I changed this up a little bit. Like I changed some of the colors because some of the colors just were like, oh, do this in blue, do this in sky blue, do this in this way. Okay. Then I did this one. This one seems to keep popping up in all the Color Questopia bonus ones. I don't know why, but it does. Then I did this one. I think this one is the travel book or the New York book. So I did it like this. I can tell you for a fact that these buildings do not look like this for real in New York. Then I did this one in Country Farm Scenes. So I did that one. And that was the end of that book. August Reverie 3, Expressions. I did this one. Fiery Redhead. But I think the author is Shintaka Harath. Oh no. Who is? Are you beeping me? Yeah. What? Why are you beeping me? Sorry, I was talking to my mother. The next one comes from Fiercely Gorgeous Grayscale adult coloring book. Now, this is Evelyn Liza. So, like, the style is kind of similar to Damita Victoria, so I did this one. I didn't like the background, so I decided on one color to blot it out. I love the outfit, so, you know, I'm almost done with the first section of this, so then I'll be doing the second section. So I think I have one, two. So you see, I have this one left. Sometimes I don't like the backgrounds. 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I just don't like all this flowery stuff, so sometimes I will black it out. Or 5, 6, 7. 7 left in part 1, and then I have part 2. So I have all the part 2 to do. So. We're doing that one. Fairies Grayscale, again by Alana Lazareva. I did this one. I thought this was such a cute one to do. I actually picked the... See, it's funny because in the cameras, the bluebirds are coming out really dark, but they were really light. I don't understand why the birds are coming out dark and they really are light. I guess that's something in the camera, so... This one doesn't have very good paper either, so... But it's kind of funny because I find myself doing coloring in this easier than I find coloring in the Halloween book. I know I did a picture in here. Now I'm trying to find it. I could have sworn I had put the tag in, but obviously the tag does not like to stay in this book. I'm trying to find it. No, that's not it. You know when you can't find the picture because was this it? This might have been, no, I don't think it was that one. I know the colors that were used on it. I'm trying to figure out which one it was. That's very odd. So it probably was this one with all the colors. You know when you can't find the tag, you know? I don't have a light set on my cam. So I don't know why it does that, so. But this came out really nice. I like this with the gel pens. I think these were the Pentel Sparkle Pops and some colored gel pens. I don't think they were all one brand or one other brand. So that one was that one. Mother sent me a reel, so I have to watch that later, what she sent me. Circle of Life Ballet. Melpomini Chat Zipana Gioto. Do not ask me to say that again. Do not ask me to say that again. Now, you all know which picture this is because we did this live. This is the one that everybody fell in love with, Mr. Owls. And I did this because who wanted this picture? Michelle, who wanted this picture? Who was it? Oh, the Night Owl wanted me to do owls. I cannot say Melopini Chat Sip on GO2. I remember that. Yeah, we did it in 4 colors. I hadn't expected that I would do it in 4 colors. I actually had to look at what different owls looked like before I hit the stream to get an idea of how I was going to color the owls, because owls are not my thing. You know, this is Circle of Life, which you guys convinced me to get, and I'm really happy you guys convinced me to get it, because it was like... Color in Heaven Gothic Special by Selena Finette. We did this vampire. You thought we were not going to get a vampire. Sorry to say that, but you could tell my skin tone kind of screwed up. But I think it was Copics, Blix, Tau Trees, Sprays, and some gel pen. I think this was the U brand. Yeah, this was the U brand. Sometimes remembering what you color is always harder than what you color. Gothic Fairy Special by Michael Jelena. This is from Color in Heaven. I had started this page a long time ago, and then I was like, you know what? I want to finish it. Let me finish it. Because I don't like having too many whips and too many books, because then I get what I did, and then I get a wild color pattern as a result of it. So that should be fun. This is Katie. Now, this book is a lot of fun, this Color in Heaven book. You know, I think a lot of people... Dark Fantasy Special by Neris Guerrero. I did this one, which is the first one in the page. I thought this one was just fun to do. I just wanted a fun page to do, and I figured, you know what? This one is called To the Moon. I just thought it would be fun to do this one. I did this one with Sprees, Copics. What was the other marker? I think I had a Big Intensity. Yeah, this one, the hair was done with the Big Intensity brown that I had. It was the last one I had in that set, actually. Surprisingly, found a Big Intensity. Now, this one I did. I wanted the girl to stand out. So I did bright colors for the girl, and everything else I did in darker colors. The idea was to make the girl pop, which I think the yellow and orange against the dark background really did make the girl pop. The idea was to make the girl more colorful and everything else around her dull, lifeless, and drab. I think it actually worked. Now, this one is funny. Now, this one is somebody that I don't see a lot of us do, but some of us may have the book. This is called Funny Art Relaxing Coloring Book for Adults by Pink Label. You know who really liked this picture was Country Gal. Country Gal really enjoyed this picture. She says she really liked it. So I used Sprees, and I think I mostly use Sprees. Well, it depends on the brand, because every brand of alcohol markers is going to be surprisingly, you know who does a good tutorial on alcohol markers? Oh, who does a really good I don't really do tutorials. I color with them, but I don't do tutorials. I just do the way I color, and that's how I do it. So it depends. Because sometimes alcohol markers will streak on you. Depending on what you get them, what type they are, like are they Cali arts, are they the expensive kind, are they the budget friendly? Because depends on a lot of different things. Are they brush tip? Are they chisel? Are they fine? Are they thin? Are they fat? You know, there are different reasons why some people have problems with them. So, you know, I don't really do tutorials. I don't like doing tutorials. Tutorials take a long time to do. And I wanted to do more on this, but then I got sidetracked. Everybody knows what sidetrack means. So this is Big Fantasy Coloring Book in Grayscale, 100 illustrations to color. So, you know, with Grayscale, you just have to add the color and don't have to do anything. So this I did gray because I always do the blue, the orange, the yellow. I normally don't do grays, but lately I've been using my grays a lot more in the backgrounds and in the sky. So, you know, and this is one of Molly Harrison, which I love Molly Harrison. I think you guys can tell. I have pretty much done a lot of work in my books, in a lot of these books. So take that. Which ones? The Sprees or the Cali Arts or the Copics? Because I used everything and my towel trees. Depends on what you bought, because the Sprees are hard to find now. So, and now we're going to be on my last pile. We're on my last pile of books. So, this book I finished on 10/27/21. The Cali Arts. So those are good starter markers. There are a lot of people who do tutorials on Cali Arts. Look at anybody who's done them; they do really well. You know who's a really good teacher of that is Anne. Is a good teacher. So this I actually have to film a video of because this is part of the top 10. This is the second book that I have finished for the top 10. I have finished 5 books this month. So this one I got to keep and film a flip through for the top 10. So this one I actually am keeping until I do the top 10. So I did the Native American girl. Now this one was what was causing me to be held up on the book. I probably would have finished faster had I not been so nervous on how to do Native American skin. And I didn't make her as dark as I could have made her. I should have made her a little darker, but I was a little scared to do that. So I did that one. So you guys, I did this one. A lot of you love this one with the different colors. I gave her red hair because I thought it would just pop out a little bit more if I made the color red. So that was that one. So this one has to stay because I have to do a top 10 video on this one. So yeah, you'll get a proper finished flip through of this one. This one was the elf, which I love the elf. I think we did this on live stream, the elf. This one, glitter. We all know how Grace loves the glitter. Grace loves glitter. Yeah, this. This one is Venetian Reveler. I didn't do a background. I didn't color in a background because I thought, you know what, there's so much color in here and there's so much vividity of this. Plus, I used a pencil to color her skin, a white pencil for the skin and the eyes. Sometimes, you know, we need to color in the white color, so it does that. And then this was the last one. I loved how this last one came out. For once, my skin tone didn't screw up. It came out perfect, and I'm like really happy that I didn't have to do crazy stuff. There is a tremendous amount of finished marker tutorials. There's a lot of them. Depends on what you're looking for, though. So that one is a finished one. That one I have filmed. Now, this one is the other finished coloring book. This one is Fashion Black Background by Color Questopia. Yeah, I have a thing for color by numbers. Nobody judge me. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this one. Yeah, 7. So this one took me forever to do because of the coat. I actually gave up trying to match the coat. I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to start putting in my own colors a little bit in it to do it. So that was the fashion one. Then we did this one. Go with multiple colors on it. Only thing that I did not like about this is that, oh, I'm going to tell you the truth about this book. The only thing I didn't like about this book is this bothered the hell out of me, the color chart. So many colors. I like the books that just, you know, this is why I like the large color by number, the print one, the one that I had, the large one with flowers and things, because they just told me the colors I needed in that. I'll tell you at the end of the video. It was, because I already did it on an Excel sheet. I have an Excel sheet where when I'm doing it, I write it down in a book. But as I'm writing it down in a book, I put it in an Excel sheet, which is much more easier for me. So this one, we did this one. This guy reminds me of Jay from Silent Bob and Jay. This one, I did like this one. Not as much as I've liked the other ones I've done. That's just a personal thing. Now the bonus ones. This is the camping one. I did the bonus ones. Surprise, surprise. This was done with sprees and towel trees. Sprees, blicks, and towel trees, because I didn't have a certain color to do them in the sprees or towel trees, so I went to my blicks markers to do it. So then we did this one. Thought that was funny. Then we did the space one. I thought this was going to be black. As you can tell, I used up a lot of my orange and yellow in this one. You can tell certain places that my orange faded. For whatever reason, my orange markers seem to go fast this season than normal. Then the last bonus one comes from the Witch Fantasy. So this is this one, which I kind of like the colors, the way they did the colors in this. So when I get to this book, I may change the colors or I may not change them in Witch Fantasy. So that is another finished one. This will go in the finished pile. Yeah, so the finished pile is looking really good. We'll do this one. Speaking of Witch Fantasy, you know, I could not find this color by number book for the longest time. You know that I have a Christmas color by number one, guys. You know, I didn't get to do any Hanna Lynn this month, and I feel a little bad that I didn't get to do any Hanna Lynn, because there was a Halloween page that I wanted to do in Hanna Lynn, and I did not get to do that. So I'm thinking I may end up doing it tonight or maybe tomorrow. So I'll have a Halloween picture for November. But there's also a Thanksgiving one for in the Hanna Lynn book. So I may do the Thanksgiving one early. So we did this one. This one was sprees, towel trees, color it gel pens. I know that much. Then we did this one, which is the Amazon Warrior. I like this one a lot. Surprisingly, I found myself liking this one. And I used the U Brands gel pen on this one, along with my sprees and towel trees. The towel trees work really well in these color by number books, especially if you have to get into those finer details. They work extremely well. So then I have all this left to do in that one. So that makes me feel good. So I'm up to 527 in books, maybe 526. And yes, you can get the Color in Heaven Christmas one. It just hasn't come in yet. And then the final page that we did a mandala in 100 Amazing Mandalas by Damita Victoria. Yes, Damita Victoria has pattern books and mandala books, so keep that in mind. Just like Jade Summer, she has those as well. And Damita Victoria is a brand. It's not actually a person. It's a brand like Jade Summer. So I did this one with Spree's Touch Cool. This green is a Touch Cool because I wanted to use it up. Spree's Tau Trees. Spree's Tau Trees and a Touch Cool. That's what I did for that one. So that is it for the books. So the total number of books was 44 books I colored from, 88 pages. Yes, 88 pages. 5 finished coloring books this month. That is how many we did this month. I feel very proud of the fact that we did that many. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Yeah, I know I came on a holiday, so, and this is diamond painting wax, if anybody, yeah. 44 books, 88 pages, 5 finished books. So you guys could see that I have done this. This is just one pile, and I have another pile that's just as big over there of the little stickies. So I reuse those stickies. I feel very proud of the fact that we finished that many coloring books. So it makes my room a little less. Actually, it's going to be 526. 526 coloring books is what the active collection is then. Now, I put some books in the giveaway pile as well. So don't worry, guys. I just have to buy envelopes, and then we can have a giveaway. So once I buy the envelopes and everything, it will be done. So, you know, things get more interesting. So I may be sending some people some stuff too. So you never know who those people will be that I'll be sending stuff to. So everybody have a great afternoon. Happy weekend, and I hope you all have a great rest of your Halloween and Sunday. And remember, I'm working tomorrow, so there will be no stream. Usually there are streams Tuesday and Thursday, unless I have a doctor's appointment or I have something else. But I usually let you guys know when the schedule changes on my community tab. Also, guys, pay attention to the community tab because that's where I make announcements and things. Also, have your heads up about a certain publisher in my community tab. I put up a warning. Mrs. Sweets or something, I think her name is, warned about a certain publisher stealing artwork from certain illustrators and things like that. So keep your eyes out for people who do that. If you see an image in a coloring book that you know belongs to somebody else, let that illustrator know and let Amazon know, because people are trying to make money off of other people. And I don't feel that's right, okay? So also, guys, I want to show you something that happened in one of the books because I was thinking about coloring in it. Let me show you what happened here. Where's my blonde girl? Here, you see this beautiful page? Look at this. This is beautiful, right? This is Fairy Street, but look what happened to the page underneath. You guys can't see it, but look how much yellow. Look at that, all that yellow. I don't know why the yellow got caused by this. So now I'm going to have to color this. It's just this page that got yellow. I don't know what caused that. See, I had one book where I used one marker and it yellowed the whole book. So that's what, I don't even know how I'm going to fix that. No, it wasn't all Hoo Hoo markers that did that. I believe I did the blonde hair with artisan markers way back when. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. I don't have a whole markers. I have Cali art. So I hope everybody is staying safe, staying healthy. And I hope you guys all stay safe and stay healthy. And remember, guys, be good to one another. That was 3 boxes worth of stuff that you guys got. So I also want to show you something in the photos because somebody asked me the other day about my diamond painting. I got to find my diamond painting to let you guys know where I am in it. Somebody asked me the other day where I am. Now, this is the Chuck Pinson that you all are aware of, right? Well, this is where I am now in the picture. So if you guys are wondering. I'm not finished this yet. You see, we still got that whole top area to do. So I want you guys to see how much we've done. And I basically did some more over here, but you guys don't see that because I've been doing that. So keep that in mind. I wanted to show you guys that. So I wanted to show you that. I don't know what did that with the marker. So thank you guys for coming. I hope you all have had a good afternoon. And I hope everybody has stayed safe. And remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and wash your hands, wear a mask when appropriate, and just try to stay as safe and healthy as you can. Bye, everybody.